the beginning of the Infinity Castle arc, we see Kamado Tanjiro falling onto the ground of the building. However, he is unable to correct his posture in time to avoid the crash. Just then, Giyu helps him by grabbing him from behind. As Tanjiro starts thanking him, demons suddenly attack from the other side. At that moment, Giyu and Tanjiro slice them up simultaneously before quickly moving to the next location. Meanwhile, we see Obanai protecting Mitsuri from demons. On the other side, Himejima and Tokito are running through the Infinity Castle, talking about how grateful they are to Ubuyashiki. They also express their anger and determination to take revenge on Muzan. Meanwhile, Sanemi sits on the ground in disbelief. As demons start entering his location, he furiously slashes them down, tears streaming down his face as he promises to get his revenge. Elsewhere, Zenitsu, Inosuke, Genya, and Shinobu are running in different directions. However, Shinobu has the worst luck. She ends up facing Upper Moon 2, Doma, all alone. As he sees her, he smirks and mockingly says that he needs to thank Nakimi for sending a girl to his place. At the beginning of the Infinity Castle arc, we see Kamado Tanjiro falling. Shinobu begins remembering her sister's final wish, where she asks Shinobu to leave the Demon Slayers and find happiness like any other girl. However, Shinobu refuses, promising her sister that she will take revenge because she can't live knowing the one who did this to her is still out there. She then starts asking her sister to describe the demon who did this, and as her sister describes him, Shinobu immediately realizes that the demon in front of her, Upper Moon 2, Doma, is the one she's been searching for. As Doma begins to introduce himself, a woman starts crying out for help. When Doma attempts to silence her, Shinobu intervenes, saving her from his attack, but it's already too late. Doma then reveals his weapon, a pair of sharp fans, and continues his introduction, asking Shinobu if anything is bothering her. That's when Shinobu, for the first time, shows an angry expression and tells him that he's the one who killed her sister. When Doma recalls her sister, Shinobu attacks him, aiming for his left eye. However, Doma mocks her, saying she needs to cut off his head instead. At that moment, Doma feels something strange. Shinobu had poisoned him with her first attack, but he's able to decompose the poison. He smirks, telling her that this fight is going to be fun. After Shinobu tries 5 different poisons on the Upper Moon demon, Doma, none of them work because he can genuinely decompose every poison she uses on it. That's when Shinobu attacks him again, causing Doma to comment that she's fast, probably the fastest Hashira he's ever met. However, Shinobu is hit at the same time, losing a lot of blood. Doma laughs at her, telling her that she should just aim for his head instead of using poison. Shinobu begins to blame herself for being so tiny, and not being able to grow any taller, thinking that her sister knew she couldn't win against him but didn't tell her. As she starts crying, her sister appears in front of her, urging her to push forward. Even when Shinobu makes excuses, her sister tells her to stand up, to do whatever it takes to win, and to fulfill the promise she made to her and Kanao. With renewed resolve, Shinobu stands up and faces Doma. He questions whether she's human, as normal people wouldn't get up after receiving so many slashes. But Shinobu uses her breath technique to move swiftly in all directions, making it difficult for Doma to read her attack. In that moment, Shinobu strikes from below, pushing Doma into the wall and aiming for his neck. After Shinobu tries 5 different poisons on the Upper Moon demon, Doma, none of them work because he can genuinely